Alright, so I thought that I would show what I've been working on these past few weeks. So this is the new, well, it's not really new. It's the newly restored house. Okay, it's a cottage. It's made of wood this time, wood planks. This is one of the original yakal beams that we had from the old Poblacion house. It's very, very hard and very heavy. Imagine, this beam here has been with us for more than 70 years. It's still tough as ever. That's the major feature of original hardwoods, as they say. These are all from the old Poblacion house. These are all made from yakal. Very heavy. As opposed to this one, which is very light. See, that's the difference between original hardwoods and those that are still legal to cut today, because these original hardwoods are already endangered species by now. So these are illegal to cut down, not to mention they're pretty hard to find out in the wild. I don't know if there are any plantations for these kinds of woods nowadays, but all I know is they're very hard to come by. This one is pretty heavy and pretty tough, but I don't know what it is. So anyway, this is the house. This room still empty, but I plan to turn this into some kind of shop one day, because the road widening will come from the road towards up to here, this coconut tree. So this piece of pavement is actually going to be the limit of the road widening. So right now this is where we park the mini truck, and those are some nice jungle born garden plants, ironically, because they do well. They make for very nice garden plants, but they actually come from deep in the jungle. All right, so these are the rafters. As you can see, I painted them all with turpentine, also called solignum. I think that's what solignum is anyway. It's turpentine basically. As you can see, those that are made from hardwoods, the termites have a very hard time trying to penetrate and chew them. But these softwoods, on the other hand, or rather these softer woods, the termites have done a real job on them. So we have to make sure that they don't cause any more damage. But these original hardwoods, man, I'm telling you, tough as ever. Okay, so this is the first floor. There's still a lot to be done, a lot of work. We just sealed this large empty space here with more cinder blocks. Okay, and we installed this very powerful light. We bought them online. There used to be some kind of room here, but the room was basically standing on nothing, because these original rafters only reached to up to here, you know. So there was basically nothing. They were nailed to some extensions on these rafters, but that's not gonna work. That's going to be very weak. So this new room that I made here, this is standing on these rafters almost. So the beams will be resting up to here and here. As you can see, there would be some of those wooden beams. You have to remove your slippers, because I usually sweep the floor whenever I work, after I work anyway. These are still some cuttings that I was able to save. We can still use that. Okay, so you can see most of the main beams. Actually, I think all of them, yeah. All of the main beams. Okay, not those though. Those I still have to paint with turpentine. Okay. But for the most part, the beams have been painted with the turpentine, and this is the living quarters right now. Well, that's the living quarters. That's where I sleep. All right. I transferred this table and chair from the city house towards here. Okay. I put away some of my tools. This is where I usually hang my tools, my bags, yeah, my hat, my swords even. Yeah, because right now it might be peaceful, but sometimes there would be some questionable elements passing by, asking a bunch of questions nobody should. Okay, and this is our roof. Okay, right now I was planning. Okay, what I'm planning to do here is I'm going to be creating a sliding door from this beam to that beam, and then we're going to have like an attic. Okay, once I'm done with this, I'll probably seal this, and then the attic will be like a storage area for household items. Nothing heavy. Of course, I have to buy some more rafters, some more beams to make us rafters in order to do that. But even if we don't make an attic right now, it's fine. Okay. All right. So I put in these plyboards because over time, of course, over the decades, these old planks have shrunk. Of course, the moisture is gone, and what happened was they left behind a lot of these gaps between the planks, and that's where the mosquitoes and those very fine no-see-ums, those biting midges, they pass through. So I still have to finish this part and that part. And also, funnily, I realized that this house is not exactly a perfect square. It's not at right angles. As you can see, there's no way to put these plyboards in between each other very closely without leaving this gap over here. So maybe I should cut that. Maybe I will. Okay, I finished putting these on. Okay, well, actually not this one. This I just slipped in there. But these are, for the most part, yeah, these are finished. I just have to put in the locks underneath. These are screen window panes that you open up in order to access the shutters. So for example, at nighttime when it's time to close down, you lift this up, okay, and then you close the shutters like so. Okay. I haven't installed yet the shutters on the opposite side because there's no way to reach them without being unsafe. And this is the bottom level. The first floor is still quite a mess, as you can see. At nighttime I can hear rats crawling about, and in the morning when I wake up, sometimes I see their droppings even here on the second floor, which I have to clean off. Yeah, that's what remains of my my floor brush. But I still have plans for this. You can attach a nail at the end and then use it to to pick up trash. There's still a lot of work to be done. As you can see, there's lots of trash left behind. We have to clean those up. Okay, and this is the only means of entertainment I have right now. Okay, so that's about it. We still have to put in a lot of wires. This is the only power source we've got. We have to put in some lights over here and here, so that if anybody would be staying here to work, you can work with no problem. You can leave it to sunlight to illuminate whatever you're doing. But then, of course, in cloudy days such as this one, it's gonna be tough if you're going to be reading fine lettering or whatnot. Yeah, this is my laundry, my clothes. Oh yeah, by the way, this is going to be like the closet. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting that part over there. I have to remove that because eventually there would be another sliding door from this beam to that beam, so that you can open and slide some kind of door here so that you can access whatever's inside. And this is where you put in the clothes, I suppose. Yeah, this one, I made a mistake in measurements on this one. That's what happens when you, during measurements you incur some error. Of course, during grinding and whatnot. You can see the quality, it's a pretty low quality, the kind of plyboards they sell here. Not very nice. Oh yeah, by the way, I actually haven't really finished with this one yet. I still have to put in some kind of wooden beam that runs from here down there, which I can nail the edges of these plyboards too. But I was thinking of saving the wood for now because I still have to make the dividers over here, the sliding door. I have to make another sliding door over here, or I have to make a support for these wires so that they don't dangle like so. That's pretty dangerous if you think about it. Anyway, that's the state of the house right now.